Hello, folks. Welcome to Movie Herald podcast. And in this episode, we are going to talk about genre. Today, we are cracking open the vault of film genre, from head exploding action to laugh out loud comedies. Genres aren't just fancy labels, they are actually the secret sauce that makes movies work in majority of the times. But where do these categories come from, and why are they so damn powerful? Because genre movies are like, it is actually making money. The word genre itself is older than like ages. It's much older than the cinema itself. That is the truth. Dating back to the ancient Greece, where it means like kind or class or type in terms of art. But how did something which is not related to cinema jump into the silver screen? Back in the silent era, movies were like silent discourse. Everyone knew about the moves. There weren't many words to tell the stories. They relied on the visual cues and the recurring themes. There will be like, for example, think of cowboys, saloons, all those things in terms of western, and the pratfalls and the pie fights in terms of comedies. This became the building blocks for the genre we know and love today. So those became the building blocks. Fast forward to 1930s and 40s, when the sound actually incorporated in the movies hit the scene, and storytelling has like went another notch. Studios like MGN and Warner Brothers, they were like, it is just like a vending machine. They were like making movies, churning out like this, that, like, if you see like each floor they were making each movies. That is how Hollywood like became huge. Western musicals, gangster flicks, comedies, each had its own signature style, star actors, familiar plots. These genre films were like comfort food for audience, offering predictable fun and escapism during the tough times. So that is actually the core of the genre movies. But genre are more than just the fancy term to categorize movies. They are like the superheroes with the secret powers. So what is it that actually made it tick? Studios use genres to target specific movie lovers. Horror fans know exactly what to expect from a slasher flick. There are like way categorized horror movies. So while if you go for rom-coms or the romantic comedies, the enthusiasts crave for specific feel-good cliches. This helps in studio to tailor-make their movies. They do their marketing and reach to the right people because it is the exact category they want to serve. For filmmakers, genres are like the starting points for their imaginations. Working with an established set of rules lets them experiment and push the boundaries while still offering audiences something familiar, at the same time bring in their own unique aspects to do that. Like, for example, think of Christopher Nolan's mind-bending heist films or Quentin Tarantino's wild westerns. They use classic tropes as a launchpad for their unique visions. Then they build what they want to say above all that, so that you have a familiarity, at the same time you get something out of what you expect. But genres aren't stuck in the past like a dial-up internet. They evolve to reflect the changing times and what audiences dig. Independent filmmakers and international filmmakers, you know they are bringing their influences, their personal influences, in shaking things up in terms of the genre, and like they are making genre bending movies. For example, movies like Parasite, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, they mix and match elements from different genre and create something entirely new and exciting. Technology is also a genre game. For example, special effects and CGI have made sci-fi and fantasy worlds pop up with like mind-blowing visuals. Streaming platforms are like genre buffet. You take any genre, you have everything under the sun for you. It offers you diverse films from documentaries, like foreign language flicks. The thing is, like, foreign language flicks has become a genre itself, reaching wider audiences than ever before. The question is, like, where are we headed? in terms of genre, because the lines are blurring faster than like anything. We might see a superhero rom-coms, sci-fi musicals. Each genre is pushing the limits and boundaries of storytelling. Interactive experiences and virtual reality could actually, entirely redefine the term genre itself. But one thing's for sure, genre will always be a vital part of a cinematic landscape. They offer you comfort, familiarity, excitement, and a shared language. For movie lovers, that is what it is. You need what you are expecting from a particular product, and for that, genre helps you in attaining that. So in the upcoming episodes, we will see in detail about how each of these genre has evolved, originated, and the story behind each of these genres, and what made these genre important in terms of movies and what it contributed towards the movies. Let's see in detail and how it opened up a lot of business for each of them. So until then, goodbye from Gopal.